Okay, okay. I like literally pressed the record button and it just made that like alien noise. Oh well. Anyway. I'm trying to save my stuff. Hold on. Um, so it's 11:42 p.m. and it's Thursday, and I decided to actually use my drone for something useful instead of just getting random fun shots. So essentially what I did was I went outside to the front of my yard and I got some pictures. I am using 76 pictures in total to do some scan data. So here's what most of the pictures look like. So we got some, just some generic perspective view, rotated around, moving back, forward. And I'm really surprised of how the detail came out. We also got some aerial shots looking from the top to bottom. And even though I did the aerial shots, surprisingly, the scan didn't pick up much of the trees. And if anything, I think that's something I want. I don't really want trees in the scan because that'll just be too hectic. So I think what I'm going to slowly do is just kind of select them and delete. And go back to tediously go back to the rotate tool and just delete the random trees that shouldn't be in there. With that being said, I'm really surprised how accurate it was. Like seriously, it like cut out that. With my previous experience of Agisoft PhotoScan, it would actually scan way out into the distance, and then I'd have to select all those random point clouds all the way in the distance and just get rid of them. With that being said, I also plan to set up a HDRI image, aka IBL image. I say IBL because I'm old school like that. We'll take a look at the images I've taken. We've got front yards, got HDRI. So the drone was simply in the air and I just rotated it 360 degrees. Now I'm not going to show all the pictures because in 8 of these pictures there's actually a kid. There was this random kid who was fascinated by my drone, and like, so I'm not going to show those pictures. I have 8 pictures to blur him out of 34 pictures in total. So yeah, that's just one of those annoying things I'm gonna have to deal with on this. And I don't know. I don't really have a fisheye lens. The fisheye lens I have right now is actually really low res. It's actually really crappy. It won't give me a HDRI image either. And another thing I forgot to do was to have a high exposure and a low exposure. So the only thing I could do is use this medium exposure image and just convert that into like a radial spherical image effect if I can. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to use, I'm taking a look at PT GUI, but I don't know. Long story short is I really don't know how I'm going to stitch these images together. If I have to, then I'll do some sort of different effect. But who knows? If any of you guys know how to do this effect without using a fisheye lens, please do let me know. And yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I hope all goes well with this small experiment. I mean, pretty much this is all I've done today. And so what I'm going to do now is just delete the trees, delete the unnecessary leaves, and then build the mesh. And then figure out how to stitch those pictures together. Anyway, I hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you around. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.